controversial affordable housing project is causing an uproar among city leaders and residents. And joining us this morning from the Austin Monitor is our friend Michael Koenig. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
So we're talking about this development called Pilot Knob. This is kind of southwest part near 183, and the council voted on it. They approved it. It went forward. Now all of a sudden they're saying, wait a second, we're not so sure about this. If you can, explain what is the dispute? What are they not sure about?
Well, this is a doozy. The headline, and the headline that we ran and many other people ran, is that ultimately the deal is going to cost the water utility and another development services sort of entity somewhere in the neighborhood of $70 million. And
to run the pipes and infrastructure and everything.
Fees that they would normally collect from the project, but instead that would go to affordable housing in this case. And the impact was significant enough to have the water utility worried about having to raise rates. This is, to be clear, this is something that happens. It's not like this was out of left field. It's just that the degree to which it's happening was not exactly. I think many council members, in fact, the majority of council, told us that they weren't quite sure. They didn't know that that's what they were voting on.
They weren't aware that was in there. So who then? The mayor is the one who negotiated this deal, correct, or promised this waiver?
The office of the mayor and the office of council member Delia Garza. Yeah.
So then the council members have said, hey, we thought we were voting on a simple zoning change. But shouldn't they have known what they were voting on? Or does that bring up questions about just rubber stamping zoning changes then?
Well, and to be fair, and it's a great question, but to be fair, this stuff, MUDs in particular, which is what this is. It's what we call a MUD, are notoriously complicated items. And I think they were sort of I don't want to say distracted, but there was this component of affordable housing. We talk all the time in the city about affordability and our lack of housing stock and all of that. And this was an opportunity for them to do something significant about that. The problem was that I don't think that a lot of them quite realized what the impact was going to be to the water utility.
So running a bit short on time here, 30 seconds left. So then, who needs to be consulted? Was the legal department consulted? Was the planning department consulted in giving this fee waiver? In
this case, they weren't. The legal department wasn't consulted. The planning department wasn't consulted. I think the mayor and Councilmember Garza saw an opportunity, brought it to their colleagues. Important to note what they did yesterday is that they made some changes. The mayor has for a while maintained that this is that you could sort of move the money around, that it didn't have to all go to affordable housing. They definitely made sure that they could move it around and put it back to the water utility if they need to yesterday.
So now we just remain to see what happens from this point on.
Always.
Mike Koenig, thank you very much. Hey, if you would like to know more about the Pilot Knob project, including the reaction from the mayor, you can go to kxan.com.